All right, so I have some new hardware to test out, and I am grateful and thankful for the upgrades, so within and without. So I have a new recording device. My business phone broke, and so that kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone to actually get some, I got some legit, I ain't gonna say legit because that camera phone was working. It was working just fine for what I needed it for. But I am grateful that I get to have this. As a kid and a teenager, I always liked cameras. Even back then, we had this Polaroid camera, God bless his heart. It was an outdated one from my time era, but I liked it because it was a part of, I think like maybe the 80s or the 70s. It was old. It's just like how I grew up with a typewriter. Most people in the 90s didn't grow up with a typewriter, but I did have a typewriter and had to literally be careful and strategic on how I wrote, how I typed, and had to change, ribbons and move things, shift things for the paper to indent, all that. So I was fortunate in that because I got to experience it, and I'm a soul that's literally nostalgic at heart, and I like to experience things before my time and of my time. So, and so I get this camera. What is going on? Okay, so it blacks out from my view after a while, so I'm learning the camera. This is my first day with it. But sometimes you can get to see some of the stuff that I've been talking about, like the birds that fly around. And I am trying hands-free, which I love because I hate having to carry the camera phone. But give me a second because Charlotte and I are also trying out our walkie-talkies. We are going on an adventure that requires them, so we literally are having fun with these in the house, but we want to make sure that they work long range, so I'm going to see. Can you hear me? Are you in the kitchen? That's why you're not responding back?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, that's loud and clear. So I am about probably where the bulls are.
The what are?
The bulls, the cows.
The cows?
COWBULLS.
Cows.
Yeah. So it works so far it works this far.
Yeah.
10-4. I thought you was doing something. I thought you might have been in the kitchen cooking, but you brushing your teeth. That's still great. All right, I am gonna put the walkie-talkie down. Feel free. I'll check back in a few just to see if it still works.
Okay.
All right, so yeah. So yeah, there's a car coming. So literally, I get to see how the quality of the video actually looks once I get home and play around with the editing. So y'all know I ain't big on editing. Whether it's words or videos, like take this raw and filter shit and be happy with what you get. If you really must edit, edit it yourself. But you basically knew what the fuck I meant. So yeah. I was having thoughts today, like I live my life so ashamed and so small. And granted, these last 2 years, I let it all hang out. Let it all hang out. Let too much hang out. I ain't gonna even say that though, because everything that was supposed to hang out hung out. And it revealed a lot for me. So no regrets whatsoever. But I was having thoughts about that, like how I was so afraid to be myself, that I held in so many other things, so many other energies, so many other thoughts, so many other identifiers. And I didn't even know what was me, what was not me. And literally waking up lost and having amnesia is a real life thing. But if you was... Okay, well, I can still hear you, and I'm where Rent 1010 is.
Stop barking at it.
No, thank you. Girl, bad. So, I literally, that shit real. And I guarantee you can go to a doctor and they will find nothing fucking wrong with you physically, but mentally, spiritually, you're going through a great loss within yourself and outwardly. So I was just thinking about how I guess on average most would have been embarrassed to have experienced that, I guess, at this point. I think I was more embarrassed when it was happening than I am now. Like, I don't feel embarrassment about it. I feel like as a human being, being myself should never be an embarrassment for me. But that comes from so much criticism, and I don't mean positive feedback. I mean, it just comes from like, oh, it's a little woodpecker. It comes from so much feedback that literally distracts you from being yourself. And when unfavorable traits show up, when traits that others don't agree with, that ain't even bad, they'll try to push that shit away. And you, the person, are still left with those things. And so what I'm trying to say is that I am in a better state than I was 2 years ago, 1 year ago, a couple of months ago. I'm getting better. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting better. I've been through a whole lot. I'm still trying to heal from my car accident and get to a point where I'll never be like I was at first, but hopefully I'll be better. So I'm in another state of mind now, a mind frame that literally, I'm not embarrassed about who I showed up as at any given moment. If I was wrong, I'm in a state of mind where I am reflecting and maneuvering so that I can right those wrongs within me. I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass. I can apologize, which I have over and over again, but I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I'm not planning to go backwards. Like, whatever happened for a reason. And yeah, I'm cool with that. I stand on that. But if I play the wrong part in it, what I'm gonna do is work on me and fix me so that, that don't happen again. But when I think about outward facing people watching, and that's what I want to get to, when you are doing things and it involves people viewing you, them having a front row seat to see you. And I want to just say this: if you're on the internet, you don't know who's watching you. I want to make that loud and clear. You have no idea who's watching you. Not even goes for myself. I have no idea who's watching me. Nor do I care. God wouldn't have sent me to be forward facing if it was for me to micromanage who's watching my content and how they feel about what they're watching. So thinking about that, I was just thinking to myself that literally gridlocks a lot of people from showing who they truly are because they're afraid of who watching and how they may feel about them. However, I'd rather for a person to show me who they truly are. Give me the accurate view, the accurate perception, the accurate assessment of them to know, where they are at this time and moment, and be able to say, I see great potential in this person. They got great potential. Right now, they're going through some shit. Right now, they processing some things. Right now, they growing. Oh, I remember being in this situation, in this spot, and having situations and scenarios like that. I'd rather be seen, no matter how I'm looking. I'd rather be seen and be raw and be authentic about what I'm going through, where I'm at, than to show up every day in your face and I'm going through that shit, but it's behind the scenes. And I might be delivering in a way where you think everything okay, where you think, shit, that person showing up, they're doing a marvelous job, and you don't even know I'm on the brink of goddamn ending it all. And I can bring down what you got going on, and I can bring down what I got going on. So I just rather be clear and transparent in where I'm at, whether I'm right or wrong, and be real and honest about that shit. I've had to hide and lie about who I was and how I was, how I thought, how I felt my whole entire life, to the point I won't even think it for myself no more. I'm anticipating what the fuck everybody else thinking. I'm not even thinking what a clear lens of how I feel. So I want to say that if you are struggling with being authentically yourself, it's not impossible. Hello. It is not impossible. So you can still be yourself and make mistakes. And the whole point about it is to learn from those said mistakes. You just need to learn from your mistakes. I feel like anybody who's viewing you, whether on social media or in real life, who's condemning you for the littlest things, who's condemning you in your moments of grief and pain, literally are not meant for you. They're not meant for you. And I do want to say this though, also in being authentic and raw and real, you are, what would you call it? You are, what is the word? Sorting. So you're sorting out who is a part of your tribe and who isn't. Those who can relate to you, those who can resonate to you, those who see you for who you are outside of your grief, your pain, your loss, your delusion, maybe your misunderstandings. Those people are a part of your tribe. They understand and get it because they have experienced similar situations. And so the same way that you are sorting through people and they are falling off from your path and your lifeline is the same way you are attracting the people who do belong when you be yourself. So when you be yourself, literally remember that even those who are a part of your tribe and see you, they know what time it is too. They know that they can't save you. They know that you gotta figure out how to save yourself, because you can do it. Definitely if they're a part of your life path, because they done figured out how to do theirs, and they still figuring out life for themselves as they are currently. And so don't be taken aback if those who resonate with you aren't just in there to save the day. They are aids. They are not there to rescue you from a situation. You have everything you need within you to come out of that situation. So they know that's not your resting place. They know that you are bursting wide open and that you are literally coming back to life as yourself. They know that shit look messy. They may not have had to do their experience out loud and in front of others, but they know what that shit feel like. And what they also know is, once again, if you ain't ready, you can bring the whole ship down. You can bring your ship down, you can bring their ship down. So you're only to get aid in that situation. No one is supposed to rescue you and save you from your current circumstances. Or you're not gonna learn what you need to learn. You're not gonna heal what you need to heal. And the clarity that you seek may even be held up by the rescuing. We're all going through what the fuck we're going through for a reason. And what you bring to the table is vital. So you have to continue learning the lessons that you need to learn until you equalize. Like I call it a quarantine. You can call it equalization or stabilization. You can look at it as all. But I don't have no hard feelings towards nobody who loved me. They may not have even met me before, but they immediately, was like, shit, should I know her? And they ain't even got to know me. It's on the soul level. It's on the energetic level. And they didn't misjudge me. They saw me for where I was and how I was. And they knew that that was not my resting spot. That literally, that girl got potential. And definitely knowing what I was able to do while under that duress, that stress, them spells, them curses, what I still was able to do under all of that. Yeah, Stevie Wonder could see I'm great. Shit, I couldn't see it. So my perception about what other people saw was very much skewed. And that comes from a lot of, like I said, once again, if you grew up with a lot of people telling you what you can and cannot do because they failed to live out their dreams, starts to make you second guess yourself. It started to make you second guess who you truly are and what you're truly capable of. And I had low self-esteem so bad that even when I did do good shit, it was just like, I'm supposed to be doing that shit. It was like it's expected out of me to be great. Like, to finally be a fuck up felt good. God damn, y'all big. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know what they are. Seem like buzzards or something. I will say one thing, this camera gets really hot. And my bad for putting my hand over. I'm still getting used to it. But it gets really hot, even when I'm in the house. So my bad, which is not, I really have been, a lot of mucus coming out, which is good. I've been detoxing and I've been fasting from the internet, and I've been detoxing. I did have a moment where I was craving red meat. I don't eat red meat on average unless I am craving it, because I typically don't digest most red meat well, and I don't eat pork at all. So if I eat pork, it's because I lost my senses of this particular item includes some type of pork product. And I have had some, I ain't gonna even lie, once Dante passed, I did have some hiccups with some pizza. But I was used to being in Richmond where we could get our pizza with beef pepperoni because the Muslim brothers used to have a pizza shop. So we could have pepperoni and we could have bacon because we used to get the beef bacon. And I just finally found somewhere to have beef bacon out here. But, and then I started doing turkey pepperoni, which looked so gross. But it's not a bad substitution. I cannot do turkey bacon. That shit like chewing on cardboard. I don't see how y'all do it, but to each his own. So anyway, back to me talking about not having shame and embarrassment and guilt of you being fucked up in a fucked up situation. You're not, even though we are energetic beings, we're cosmic beings, and this intricate machine that we call a body. It is a vessel, a machine, a ship, a mother and father board with so many offsprings and things literally working for us. And you're the consciousness that's steering the wheel. And so the will, you got free will, you got God's will. Which will you take? You can also let somebody else fucking drive your will. That's called possession. But you can be possessed by God. You can be possessed by something good that's actually for your best benefit. So, or you can be, damn, that shit caught me off guard because I'm not used to looking at the camera being right here in my face. I'm used to that bitch being in my hand. When I looked down, I was looking to the side. I looked down, something black in front of me. Like, God, no, about to take me up out of here. So, but yeah, you don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed when you're going through some things, and use your discernment, because some people be going through some things and your ass need to be motherfucking put down or put in a hospital. And when I say this, I am meaning those who are trying to hurt others to a detriment. I don't mean those who are seeing unclear, going through awakenings and initiations. I mean, I guess everybody is, but some people are choosing to use their power for, once they activate, they choose to use their power for detrimental things to harm innocent people. And so I'm never going to look at you and be like, oh, you was a rapist. You cool with me. No, that's detrimental. was really detrimental. Now, can you change? I really don't know. I don't feel like there's been enough genuine, authentic programming in this world. Because number one, being a rapist and a pedophile is upheld, even in the court of law. So there hasn't been, and even when you go to jail, I don't feel like there's been enough programming that's just genuine, that is actually going to target the problem that causes that. So I don't know. So I don't know if you can change or not. But what I do know is you can stay the fuck from around me and my loved ones. And that'll be their choice. And if they want to deal with rapists, then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put y'all all in the same category because I'm good. I can't trust you. Rapists are just like thieves. They're thieves of our sexual energy, our sexual organs, and our bodies and our vessels, our souls and our spirits. So if you don't like a thief, you shouldn't like rapists because they're takers and not the good kind. Because we got some good takers. We got some motherfucking taker backers. And we need those because a lot of shit was stolen. So we need some motherfuckers that know how to take some shit back. So, but yeah, that's just personally me. Same with murder. If you murder out of thrill, if you murder and you murder innocent people on purpose, then yeah, I can't view you the same. I think I'm gonna go for a longer walk today. God be with me. Be with me, God. You always are. All right, so I usually take the longer way, but today I'm just gonna go ahead and take this path. When I go on this route, I usually take the longer way, but today I don't feel like it. It's about the same thing anyway. But what was I talking about? I was talking about certain people that I just can't. It's not that your thing is unforgivable, it's just that people don't realize forgiveness don't mean I have to deal with you. So for me, I don't have to deal with you. Whoever chooses to deal with you, chooses to deal with you, but they will not be in close relationship with me. So that's how I'm kind of looking at it. If you continue to support abusers, then you are supporting the cycles that we're trying to break. So you are basically an adversary, just like the one who actually committed the crime, because you allowed them to continue through you. They can continue. So I was saying that to say that literally there are some things that I'm not rocking with at all, period, point blank. And yet and still I'm not here. I know when I was first doing my videos, I was angry, I was filled with rage. And like I said, if anybody know, they know. Like I damn sure should have been. Natural human response, right? I thank God for intervening and not allowing me to act on it. Because baby, I would have lost it all. The shit I woke up to. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that God got other plans for me. And that I did take heed to some shit that I didn't want to take heed to because I felt like I deserved revenge. I deserved my lick back. I deserve revenge, like I said. They deserve to feel my pain and all that shit. But sometimes just revealing the truth is enough. Sometimes revealing the truth is enough. That's another reason I'm happy I got this camera. I'm definitely when I go on my walks. Because I don't have to worry about holding this camera and I can capture everything that comes in direct contact. So just stay in your space and I'll stay in mine. Let's take a wagon. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hey. Yeah. You're so cute. Y'all are so cute. Now, that one, he ready to go. You're friendly. You're so friendly. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, I guess I'll make this a tease and a thoughts because we going places. We going places in my mind's eye. And I get to check the quality of audio. I do have a microphone that I can hook up. I don't know what this red thing's about because the battery isn't almost dead. So, oh, it's recording. My bad. I'm learning it. But anywho, I want to make this clear. Everybody ain't for everybody, but everybody should be able to get along. And when I say that, I do not mean anybody that's causing you detrimental harm. I mean this in the sense of we're not all going to agree on the same ways we should live our lives. However, if someone is pushing detrimental rhetoric and narratives about who you are and your lifestyle and you're not causing any more harm, I wouldn't trust those people. And so if you don't trust them, then you can't truly effectively do much of anything with them, period, point blank. So we have to be selective in who we will allow to be a part of our lives. And that doesn't mean that other people can't live their lives the way they deem is suitable for them. But the moment that your narratives become detrimental to my livelihood, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And I say this, and people who will be like, anything that they can figure out or find out or think they know about me and think they can use that against me. Like, bitch, you detrimental. Hope you grow. Hope you learn, same as I have had to, but you're detrimental to my way of life, which is my life. So be yourself. Even if in the moments that you are wrong, be yourself. Yes, you must learn self-control, but if you have been controlled all your life, it's gonna look nasty when you try to be yourself. And it varies from person to person. I'm an intense person. I'm a very intense person. And it was at this moment that I knew I had fucked up. I got so much longer to go, but it'll be a good workout. It's Sunday, and I ain't got nowhere to be, so I don't even have a doctor's appointment till later on in the week, so thank you, God. But back to what I'm saying, like, I'm a very intense person, and I say intense, I'm sensitive. So I'm very sensitive, and I had to learn that. I mean, I knew it when I was little, but I got picked on for being it, so then I gravitated towards, I'm not sensitive. I don't even have no fucking feelings. Knowing I got all the feelings in the goddamn world, literally. Like, and that's intense when those feelings turn the fuck back on after years of being turned off. That bitch is going entirely too fast to see somebody walking. I hate when people do that. You act like one slip of the wheel, my ass ain't gone up out of here. And even if I do make it, bitch, your ass will not get no rest. You ain't get no rest if I die, I make it. Cause like, why are you going that fast? No pedestrian. So, yeah. See, I was denied to be able to feel like that. And that's not even out of anger. It's just like, where is the common fucking, I guess it ain't common sense if your fat ass don't get up and walk every day. And I say fat ass, I'm a fat ass. So, but I guess you wouldn't know that it's common etiquette because that's not the task you're doing. You're getting in that goddamn ton of metal and driving recklessly near all this soft ass flesh. Soft ass flesh and fat. See, these are my internal thoughts and processing. But yeah, I was very sensitive growing up. I was a sensitive child with a thuggish lifestyle. I just grew up in the trenches. And a lot of people don't realize what the trenches is. Like, bitch, I grew up in war. Shit, before I even got out of utero. Got out the womb. And utero is a war. It's a war to live. So, a lot of people don't understand that shit. You ain't just gotta go to what we deem third world countries and war-torn countries. Like, America operates like a third world country. It's like, it looks nice. It looks wealthy. But it's piss poor like a motherfucker. And those who grew up in this shit know. And those who come over this bitch and don't lose themselves, they know. This shit is a fucking game. It's an illusion. It's a game everywhere you go on this earth, but this one is the biggest fucking pyramid scheme lie that has ever been sold in this entire world. This shit is crazy. Niggas will promote professionalism and decorum and what's etiquette and what's right, and be the motherfucking worst, vilest thing you ever would meet behind closed doors. If you could be a fly on the motherfucking wall, you'd be like, hell no. Hell no. Niggas doing all kind of shit behind closed doors that you wouldn't even suspect because you fall for that illusion. Oh, I'm a nice person. I do things the right way. And it's like, shit, show me something real. Because real know that we make mistakes every motherfucking day. We make missteps every day. And the goal is to make less and less. Less and less. And the most effective goal is to learn from the mistakes you make, period. That's how you make less and less. To learn from it, hold yourself accountable, and to grow. You ain't got to make the same one. And that's what I've been learning. If I'm being something and it don't mesh well with me growing, then that mean that ain't for me. If I missed out on opportunities, familiarship, partnerships, I wasn't ready at the time, or it wasn't for me at all. So, embarrassment, nah. While I was doing it, yeah. But now, shit, why would I hold myself hostage? I gotta keep going. I'm still here. Show ain't over. It ain't even over once I'm gone. Shit, I'm still gonna be here. In spirit, that is. Whew. This motherfucking here. Ain't no joke. Whew. I forgot how many miles this one is. Let me see if the walkie-talkie works. Can you hear me? Are you still in the shower or you can't hear me? Whew. She might genuinely can't hear me. Hello? Just seen a monarch I was gonna call her, but I'll wait. She did say she was in the shower. It's another one. Niggas was the speed. Whew. Southern hospitality, my ass. Whew. I've almost hit a couple of people on some crosswalks though. So most of the time it's because I wasn't paying attention. Had a lot on my mind, but it doesn't excuse it. So those instances are literally calling for me to pay the fucking attention. So yeah, pay attention. You know, attention costs you time, right? That's why they say pay attention. I turn to one of them people that's breaking down everything, decoding fucking everything. That's what I've always been, a little decoder. I think we all are. We just see different people see different things. And then there are some people who, regardless of what they mainly see, they're open enough to see what someone else is seeing. So those ones have to be careful because you can be open-minded, but that don't mean you got to absorb what the next person is seeing. That just means you can account for it. You can account for it in your assessments, in your problem solvings, in your understandings, and your evals. So, whew, I made it past that. That's good. I'm almost at one end of the road. I got about like 3 more corners. So I got to go this way, that way. So I got like 3 more blocks, but they country blocks. They ain't city blocks. This shit like a Gran Turismo lap. But yeah, back to being yourself unapologetically. That's what being yourself unapologetically mean. It doesn't mean being an asshole. It doesn't mean being not held accountable or not having sorrow for doing something wrong. It just means I'm not gonna make myself small because it makes you cringe or flinch. That's your issues. Because the moment that what I'm doing disrupt what you doing and our shit ain't got shit to do with each other, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. Now if I'm doing some shit and I'm in a partnership with somebody, and I mean this business, I mean this any kind of way, I'm trying to look at partnerships differently. Like in order to be in partnership with me, I have to have love for you. Gotta have love for you. And not no abuse. I mean, I gotta have love for you. Gotta have trust. So all of my partnerships will have that as a common denominator. And then other parts of partnership will vary depending on what's the use. Is this to grow resources, build empires? Is this to perfect the craft? Is this to we gotta be giving and taking it, and it gotta be an exchange in order to have a partnership. So if I am in partnership with someone and I'm fucking up, it's my obligation and my duty on my end to see where I'm going wrong with that, hold myself accountable. So in order to do that effectively, thou has to know thyself, so thou can see thyself, so thou can know that thou isn't being attacked, that thou is literally doing something that's detrimental for the whole. So it's been a learning experience, a growing experience, and I thank God for those who saw me, wasn't willing to excuse it, but understood my choices and my behavior and gave me space to turn to God, turn to myself, and figure it out. I remember when I first started experiencing these things, I literally felt like I needed things and people and situations and scenarios outside of myself, not realizing the wealth from my situation, from my life, is me. The abundance is in me. It's me. My gifts are me. It's just the same shit that you saw being a flaw is literally something that just needed to be carefully curated, nurtured, and turned into to be empowered and turned into something that is used as a benefit instead of a detriment. So anything that was inverted just needed work. Anything that was exploited needed to be literally utilized without profit. And just anything across the board, like everything that was out of whack needed to be stabilized and equalized. And when you're first awakening, you're awakening to your power. That feeling, that's your power, your gifts, your energy, and it's up to you to wield and yield your power for the greatest benefit. There is grace and mercy in the learning curve because you are literally reactivating and stepping back into your power. So, like I said, there are people who watch me who literally already knew what time it was. They knew that I would get it together. That's called having faith and knowing or believing in someone. They knew like, oh, she'll be all right. There were some people that were like, oh, this bitch a lost cause. I'm happy, you know. That shit is the stuff that fall off. There were some people that wanted to ride the wave, but didn't know what it took to ride this wave, baby. You know what it took. So they couldn't keep up. I bet you ain't made for this kind of wave. That's what's wrong with you. This wave is a little wild. A little wild. Motherfucking ups and downs on this bitch. Gotta be able to go with the flow, and you gotta be able to resist when you need to resist. Be on this wave is to be on the wave to that all source. That shit is powerful, and if you want to be reconnected on that level, you gotta know how to go with the flow, resist. You gotta know how to take a punch, and you also gotta know how to dodge. You gotta know how to defend yourself. You gotta know how to balance those defenses. You gotta know how to balance it. You gotta know how to, score. You gotta know how to be on offense. So, gotta take your losses like you take your wins. You gotta not take things personally, and then you gotta learn where to take it personally. All things coexist on this wavelength, and I was learning how to literally be okay with that. Hello, friends. Hey. Hi. 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 You're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah. Why your other friends? Hey, babies. Y'all are babies, but you're big babies. You're really strong. You're really strong. Oh, Lord. This trio of them, they're so cute. He is really cute. He reminds me of the Pheelog dogs my sister who passed away used to have. Them motherfuckers big. They was bigger than Lily. Lily was a cane Corso. They are in a part of the Corso family, but I forgot the distinctions. But they were like way bigger than Lily. Them niggas was huge. Zeus, Big Boy. Zeus was the first. So yeah, Big Boy was one of the first too. Then she got some other ones that I ain't really get close to, but I kind of grew up on and off with Zeus. That baby need to go right in the house. Him is stuck in the yard. In the road. One of them damn cars come get him. And I'm catching my second wind. But I do gotta go up a hill, so that might knock it out of me. But I'm strong. I can get through it. But yeah, when you waking up, you know, there's space for mistakes. There's space for mistakes. I know one thing I don't feel no more. I don't feel that like desperation that I'm alone and that I need something outside of myself. That shit has greatly dissipated, and it has dissipated because I started to realize that everything that I need, I possess within, and that God got me. It's just about tapping into your higher consciousness and having peace in that no matter what's going on, no matter how much it hurts, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. Shit. No matter what it look like. God damn it. I don't like spider web. I think I walked right into one. But I gotta stop saying God damn it. I don't like that word no more. It's too close to damn it God. And that's not how I feel. I feel like when stuff happens and I say God damn it, it's just like, I guess that's the same shit. Like, why God? I gotta figure out another expression that I feel when things, I do this a lot. I reprogram my brain so that I'm conscious of what I'm saying. And I do it with the help of God. And it works. It's powerful. So I need to change that vocabulary word. I'm gonna be cussing. I'm gonna be cussing probably till I die. I'm gonna be that grandma that be cussing all over the goddamn place. See, I said it again. But I'm consciously aware. So when you come consciously aware, you can change it. There's nothing that you can't change besides what's fixed. All right, you're gonna hear heavy breathing. Because this is a hill, you guys. It's a hill. Oh, I'm like halfway to the next corner. Yeah, see, I ain't did one of these walks in a minute. Whew. Let's see if she can hear me. We gotta learn our walkie-talkies, because does the channel matter depending on where you're at? Because we're on channel 1, so I gotta look into that. I always wanted walkie-talkies when I was a kid, so this is fun. Can you hear me? Whew. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if I can give her a call, because I'm a rest. You see, that was steep. It might not pick up on here that it was steep, but I'm at the top of the hill now. I'm happy you did receive that payment. All right, I had to check my bank account and pay on something else. Let's get to Charlotte. Whew. Ooh. Hey. So you can't hear me on the walkie-talkie?
I'm in the shower.
Oh, so the walkie-talkie is in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right, so we ain't gonna know. All right. No, I'm on the back end where like Holly lives. Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Okay. All right, cool. All right, then I mean it has a long range for real. It really works. Because this is like miles away. All right, well, God, just do this. When you get out the shower, just hit it up. Okay? All right, bye-bye. All right, a kid and her toys. All right, so... Whew. I really don't feel like you're getting like much views doing it this way. So I wonder, really sweaty. So I don't know if I like this view, but I don't know, we're gonna go with it. I don't like my under chin area, but I'm gonna post it anyway. If I'm insecure about it, then I'll do some chin lifts. I'm just fucking with y'all. But yeah, I got another wind. Solar power, wind power, water power, electrifying, grounding. There's so many elements to Earth. There's more than just those 5. There's so many elements. And we encompass that. Earth encompass that. Like, so many elements at play. So, yeah. If you're feeling guilt and shame and embarrassment about how you have behaved in the past, don't let it shackle you to who you once was. Shit, if yesterday you was something and tomorrow you decide to be something else or embody who you truly are, because that's really where I'm at. It's not even about being something else. It's about being myself. And I had a hoot shedding the shit that wasn't me while learning the shit that was. Don't let that shit hold you hostage. Guilt and shame serves a purpose, but over an extended period of time, it becomes detrimental to your psyche. So all the feelings that we feel are needed, and I have done videos where I say guilt and shame are useless. Not quite. It's just that how we were taught guilt and shame, embarrassment was wrong. Embarrassment just means that you have been seen and you don't want to be made fun of. You don't want to be laughed at. You don't want to be carried. I had to be carried my whole motherfucking life. I don't care about embarrassment. Embarrassment just means it let me know I'm insecure and I'm caring too much about what the fuck somebody else think. Or it could be telling me that I made some mistakes. It all depends. So you have to evaluate when these feelings come up. You can't push them away. You can't beat them away. You literally have to and talk to them. Talk to your feelings. See what they're trying to tell you. Guilt and shame let me know I done something wrong. Or out of whack. Somebody else think I did something wrong. And that's not my business what somebody else think. That's their business. That's their shit to hold. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're in business. What was that? I'm just saying, you ain't saying nothing. There was a bunch of static.
Hello?
Over and out.
So then what's wrong?
I just said that. We're in business. Whew. All right. I'm at...
She climbed up on the pillow. I can feel her.
Tell her mama's gonna get her when she get home.
Tell her you're gonna get her when you get home. She climbed up the pillows like, oh, we went down there to put her to bed. She's climbing back up there.
Bad dog. Sassy, you're a bad dog. All right, I'm out. I need to catch my breath.
What?
I have to catch my breath. Did you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting on roll.
Oh, well, everybody heard that.
Oh, well.
My child, you have learned well. You do not give a fuck what the others think. Oh my goodness, did they catch it? Oh my gosh, I hope it caught it. A family of deer. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I would miss on my own. I just saw a family of deer go across the street.
Is a family of possums across the street?
A family of deer.
Across our street or from where you are?
I'm more like where I'm passing Haley's house. God damn.
Hallie.
Hallie. I can't say it because I'm tongue twisted. My mouth is really dry. I should have brought some water.
You heard? You can't say it any day.
I can't say it any day, but it's even worse when your mouth is sticky.
Get a bunch of water bottle.
I just said that I should have brought water. All right, enough of us. So, yeah, guilt and shame.
She's staring at me. She's staring at me. Like she's lost her mind.
She talking about our dog. Well, yeah, I haven't done this walk in a while. This is probably, I forgot how many miles this walk is. I'll check when I get in the house. It gotta be a good 4, or close to 4. I'll be tired tomorrow. And I gotta cook today too. I'm gonna have to go out. But yeah. Whew. I need some water bed. My mouth's so dry. I feel like it's starting to stick together. But like I said, I'm getting rid of a lot of mucus. Been doing this detox that was spirit-led. I'm learning herbs. This is probably like, I've been learning them over time. But this is my first probably year of practicing them the way I'm practicing. I usually did teas, but I've started making detoxes and stuff. And so this one was spirit-led. I could give you like some foundations in it, but not everything. Because I don't want to give you something and then I made something wrong. And I don't have the proportions because literally it's spirit-led. I use till spirit says stop. Till God says stop it. So this is a parasitic detox, and I did use black walnuts, the green ones, some wormwood, some, I'm trying to think, I have cloves in it. I have quite a few things in there, but I even think I got oregano in there if I'm not mistaken. If I look at the jar, then I don't know for sure. But yeah, that had to sit. I just gave you a few things. I do know wormwood is in there too, among some other things. Just gotta make sure. Virginia tick season. Motherfuckers be saying like they be flying out of nowhere. But I let that sit with alcohol. I think I did 80 proof. It might have been, I don't think I did 100. I might have did 100. No, I think I did an 80 proof or 90 proof. I'll check. I don't think it was 80. It was either 90 or 100 proof. And I let that sit for like 2 months. Yep, 2 months. And so I did the 7-day fast, which was wonderful. I'll do that at least once a year. And now I'm doing a 2-week detox. I don't see anything like, I thought maybe like the first day I had to be like, you know, upset stomach or something like that. But it's been really, I can tell the difference, but it's been really like progressive. So I like that. It's not one of those detox where it is an aggressive flush all at once. So I fuck with it. And I'm not doing a big dosage of it. I think I take like 10 drops a day. I have been wondering if I should maybe do 2 of the droppers, but I think for what I'm wanting to achieve, I think 1 dropper is enough. I do keep it in a dark bottle. So I have like a brown bottle that I keep the tincture in, the detox in, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what you want to call it, but all I know is it's, I can tell it's doing something. It definitely calmed down that red meat craving I was having. But I think I was having the red meat craving because I was low on iron. That's what Charlotte kept telling me anyway. Like, I think you're just low on iron because I was eating stuff like fish. And I ain't gonna get what I'm gonna get from fish, from beef. So if beef is cut well, like I could tell a good piece of beef because how my body responds to it. But like if that shit sit on my stomach for 2 or 3 days, like that shit is not good beef for me. Like, if I eat beef and my digestion goes the same, then that's a pretty well-bred piece of beef. Hello. I'm almost to my house. I probably got like 0.5 more miles left. So like a half a mile. Hopefully like 0.3. Even though I'm not running out of gas, I'm thirsty. I should have hydrated before I came outside. I just seen a spider web. Charlotte, I would talk to the spider community again. Spider community been respecting my boundaries, but they disrespected the shit out of Charlotte boundaries the other day. But I really think it was a spiritual awakening for her, because probably like for the last month or two, 3 times in a row, Charlotte has seen a mice, and then immediately after seeing the mice, she sees a spider. So this has happened twice before this situation. So first time she seen the mice, then she seen the spider. Second time she was sitting on the toilet, mice came across her foot, actually made contact with her. Baby girl not playing with them. And then she sees a spider. All ending in fatalities of these creatures. For the mouse, I'm not sure, but I do know 2 mice have been eliminated. The 2 spiders she saw have been eliminated. And then I really think this happened when I was cleaning out the closet. So I was cleaning out the closet, trying to reorganize it, and it literally happened that same day after I had shifted and moved shit around. I'm happy that I didn't have to come in contact with it. And I'm just gonna be real. Fuck these people. Whatever you use against me will be used against you. But I've been working on my relationship with the spider community, and I've made clear boundaries. Like, if you're a threat against me, I'm gonna have to take your ass out. And my daughter has made an even bigger boundary. Like, don't come in her personal space. And her making this boundary, literally, this 3rd time, she sees a mouse. This one doesn't even come close to her. She sees it out of the corner of her eye. Then, right after that, while she's still sitting on the toilet, a spider about this big, I would say this big with his legs out, but probably like this big body-wise. And it was like long too, so I don't know. To be truthful, I didn't see it. I saw a picture of it, so I didn't see it. I didn't have to witness it. And I had a rule that she couldn't spray that toxic ass bug spray in the house. So this time though, when she described that spider to me, I'm like, do what it do. Shit, if it gotta kill us to kill it, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go ahead, spray her toxic shit. I already knew I was gonna wake up with some breathing problems, but spray the fuck out of it. Cause and then she kept trying to get me to do it. Like, that is your battle, baby. And it's crazy because we had just had to talk about, she felt like that she's watched me overcome a lot of shit in life, and she don't feel like she's as strong as me. And she's worried about life because she feels like the cost of living is crazy. The amount the college cost is crazy. She having thoughts of second guessing her intelligence and feeling like she won't get scholarships and all this stuff, just a lot of negative thinking. And I understand why she's having it, and we talked about it. And I told her, like, I had to let her know everything I overcame, it was because I didn't give up. That's my strength. My strength isn't this, it's magical, but it isn't what people be thinking. Like, my strength didn't mean that I wasn't scared. That I wasn't scared of how I was gonna make it, and how I was gonna pay bills, and how I was gonna take care of her, how I was gonna finish college, how I was gonna get through that relationship, how I was gonna do this, that. My strength came from my faith. My strength came from me not giving up. And we talked about it. Like, you strong too. Look at what you've been through. She done lost a parent that was an actual parent to her. Then she lost her biological father, which she never really had him, but it's just a point where it was a final detachment of this nigga ain't shit. So, she lost 2 parental figures in 1 year. She lost another parental figure. Her fucking mama was literally metamorphosing and lost her goddamn mind trying to gain it. She got to watch me do dumb shit, make mistakes I ain't get to make in different phases when I should have. She had to lose her friends, so she had to move schools. She had to move schools, then went back to homeschooling, which she was used to homeschooling because we homeschooled during COVID for a couple of years. Then 6th grade came when I was working at home, and then I started to work in the office. She had to go back to school. So then when she went back to school, we ended up moving, trying to get out of the situation with Dante. And then she ended up having to readjust. She ended up loving it there after readjusting. And that got taken away from her. So she'd have been through all these shifts and changes and all that shit. And I was letting her know, like, shit, you strong too. You strong too. You lost a parent, which was a difficult grief because he was abusive in certain aspects, but then, you know, he was there for us in certain aspects, so it was very confusing. It was a lot of anger from both of us. She had anger towards me for staying so long. She had a lot that she was grieving, a whole lot, and she has had to be strong and be adultified in certain ways that she's had to worry about herself, and she's had to hold her own emotions. And we talked about that, like me not being there emotionally the way that I was when she was real little, and I just didn't know how. I felt like when she was real little, that was easy concept for me to get. Like, you treat a little child with a whole bunch of love, care, attention, and patience. But then the older she got, I started to run out of patience because I'm feeling like, you know, you're getting older, you should be able to get this. And I think I kind of rushed her into growing up, but that's what I knew. And I just was afraid of trying to coddle her too much, but then also not calling her enough. So, like, it was a lot of parenting and fear and a lot of shutdownness. So we just worked through a lot of our issues prior to this big ass spider pulling up on her. And I think that was like a spiritual awakening for her to stop worrying about the little things and pay attention to, you know, what she actually can change. So think she's being called into balance. And our life is just changing and shifting. I can feel it. My mentality is changing and shifting. As my mentality changes and shifting, as I heal, I notice that shit trickles down to her. And so it's a great thing, because just like your kids are watching, you know, your mistakes and your downfalls, your kids are also watching what works, what's healthy. And so it's been a godsend and a blessing to not only heal what's going on within me and be transparent with her and vulnerable with her. Like, we literally both cried that night before the spider showed up, before the Mike Spider combo showed up. And I think third time is a charm, because I can't see some shifts in her. So, yeah. You know, sometimes you think something is for your detriment. It can be for your benefit. You just don't know how yet. But I think that was definitely awesome awakening for the both of us. It was bringing us a closeness that we had a block at. So I'm able to help her regulate her emotions as I learn how to regulate my own. I couldn't always help her as she got older dealing with those teenage feelings. Because, like, baby, I had to figure it out on my own, and I didn't even figure it out. I just masked it, shoved shit down deep, and I was an angry teenager. Whereas then she ended up doing the same thing, and we are starting to let that shit out. Thank you, God. But I'm going to end this video here and post this as a tease thought after I figure out how to post it. So y'all have a good day. As always, I love everything and everybody. Even if it's fucked up and road, I pray that it returns to God, however that's supposed to look for it. But let's keep going. When you change you change this world. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep healing, building, and bringing love and peace to this earth.